Hello everybody, this is Money Mom. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about what would I do if I didn't have enough money to pay my bills. And before getting into it, I want to tell you that this is a collab that I came up with that other fabulous financial and budgeting YouTubers wanted to join in. I'm hoping to list them in the description below, but if for some reason there's someone's missing in that description, please go over and visit my community tab because you will see them listed there as well under the community tab. But I wanted to do this because I wanted to get as many ideas as possible. There are many folks out there that you can talk to them about budgeting, but they need more money to budget with. And I'm hoping with a bunch of YouTubers that come up with a lot of ideas that if somebody is struggling and they watch all these videos, they may come up with some ideas that can help their situation. That's what my hope is. So let me get right into it. The first thing that I would do if I was really struggling, for example, you know, sometimes people's jobs change and the industry they're working in changes and they no longer have that position. So for example, I schedule mystery shopping. Let's say mystery shopping went away and there was no longer mystery shopping and I was trying to live off what I made doing product demos on YouTube and it wasn't enough. What are the things I would do? What are the steps I would take? First step is I would sit down and figure out where I'm at with my finances. I would figure out all the basic bills and what money I have coming in and how much money am I short each month. So I kind of need to get a bearing of where to start with. That's number one. Number two, I would do the very best I could to write down what are the main things that need to be paid. Your four walls. We know you got to pay your housing costs, your electricity. I mean, I know that these are all common sense, in your food, but put them in order of what you need to pay first. So I would do that first and do whatever I could to make sure that those basic expenses are paid because those are the most important. Number three, I would sit down and brainstorm and write down all of my options. Can I sell some things? Is that maybe could family move in with me to cut down expenses? Could I possibly move in with family? Not that those are ideal. I'm just writing options. You could write down 25 options and maybe only 2 of them are workable for you, but the more options, the better. And it may not be ideal. It may just be temporary. But I think many times people get stuck. They're not willing to make changes even though changes need to be made. And remember, any change we make doesn't mean it's forever. So I would sit down and write down all of the possible options. Could we move? Could we rent out a home? You know, could someone move in with us? Could we move in with family? Could we sell things? What are all the options that we have that could possibly help out in the short term? So that would be number 3. You know, by the way, could I get another job? Could I go for job training? Any of that. Number 4, increase income, which I know that seems obvious, but are there ways that I can make fast cash? One way people make fast cash is by doing, selling things. That would be one really quick way that people can make fast cash. Another thing is you might find out and let your friends know what's going on, and you may find people that will let you come do yard work or clean their house. Find out what your skills are. Is there something that you can offer someone they can pay you for, and they can pay you cash right away so that you get some cash into your pocket? That would be something else that is possible. You know, selling things would be a really great way to get some cash. Find some ways to increase income in any way that you can. Which brings me to number 5. 5 would be networking. I'm really good about communicating to let friends and family know what's going on with you. Maybe a friend says, hey, I know it's not full time, but I work at this grocery store and we are looking for somebody in customer service. It's 30 hours a week. You know, at least it would bring in some money until you figure out something else. Start networking and letting people know what's going on and with your situation, because the more we do that, the more opportunities that may come to us. So networking is really important. Number 6, and this would be something I would have done right away, I would contact bills, creditors, everybody, let them know what's going on. Many times, as long as you communicate, they will definitely work with you. Number 7, I would find out what services are out there. I agree it's good if we're responsible for ourselves, and the more we can do for ourselves, the better. And I agree with that. But sometimes you do need a little hand up and there's no shame in that. Example, food pantry. I have heard this from many people that there's a lot of food pantries out there that folks that are struggling, they volunteer at the food pantry. And there's sometimes where they have so much leftover food, you can end up maybe taking home some leftover. Find out what services are out there that can help you. Maybe there's some free continual education courses that you could take that can help boost you and make you more employable. Maybe there's other services through churches and other organizations that can help you out right now. And you know what? Even though you're getting help now and you're not able to maybe financially support some of these organizations, it doesn't mean that 6 months from now you can't pay it forward by doing an act of kindness for someone else. I know many of these ideas are obvious. Some of them may get your brain thinking again. I would love to know in the comments below, because this is one of my favorites. If you have ideas of what you would do if you were in a really tight financial spot, in other words, you couldn't cut anything else out of your budget, you don't even have enough money to pay your basic bills, what are some tips that you would do to make it better and to improve your situation? I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. After watching this video, I hope you'll head over to some of the other folks and people that are doing this collab as well, because I know with all of us together, we're going to come up with a lot of ideas. With us doing the video and all the fabulous comments, we're going to have a lot of ideas that will be really helpful. That's all I have to say for now. This is Money Mom signing off, and as always, I love you. Bye-bye.